So I'm in a bit of a predicament. I don't even know if I should be uploading this or saying this or anything. Hopefully I can make this brief and just like tune out if you're like, this is a journal of mine, okay? I've said that several times and I'll say it again. This is just a place for me to like vent and stuff like that. So I've been authentically myself and honest this entire time, so I don't see a reason for that to change anytime soon, including right now. So this is just like me being my authentic self, and it's also my journal, like I just said, so you can just like tune out or like turn this off or whatever if you are feeling judgy at all. That'd be great. So I've worked a shitty fucking job for like 8 years now, and that's embarrassing because I've never really been proud of it, and the job before that I was not proud of either. So I've never had a job where I'm like proud to say what it is. So there's that. And so this job that I've had for a long time, I used to like some parts of it, but then I grew to like really hate those parts of it, and then the parts that I didn't love became shitty and tedious as well. So yeah, I've just sort of like really grown out of this job, and then all this shit with like the world changing and stuff like that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. My job was just like on the wrong side of history, I'll just put it like that. And so like the city I live in, we had like the mask mandates like lifted in March, and like March 1st they are gone. Right now it's like April 27th or something like that right now, but or 26th. Anyways, so it's been like almost 2 months since the mandates have been lifted, and it's also been like 2 months since I've worked there because they continue to do this bullshit. And there's several reasons why I had to take a 2-month break from this job, including like it was killing me. The mandates were not dropped at my work, and even though like they are in my city, and they aren't like lawful in the first place because restricting someone's oxygen is just like not a humane practice. But like, holy shit, it's just like becoming so obvious in the world that there's a jagged fucking horrible line between those who want like freedom and happiness and love, and those that want like the government to rule us, and fucking if you don't comply then you're a sinner and you're the worst person. And it's just like, it's goddamn exhausting. And I have spent the majority of the past few months absolutely not living alongside the people in that second group I was just talking about, and I've been fully immersed and embracing the freedom loving like community, and it's been so refreshing and nice. As I say that, I like come out of my shell more, and it's like, and I really have been, honestly, like in general I've been like really coming out of my shell, and it's been really nice, and I've been like told this a few times. And so yeah. Speaking of this like 2-month break though from work, it's coming to a close, and I have such anxiety over this. It's absolutely gonna just like, it's been eating me alive. I don't know. Obviously I work retail, and 2 months off would be like, how are you still alive and eating and not homeless or whatever? Because I'm like getting minimum wage for like 7-8 years or whatever. It's because I have like a side gig going on, so that's a good thing to have. But yeah, so this break is coming to a close, and I'm really, I don't know what the word is for what I am, but I'm like, part of me is like, obviously I've outgrown it, I should just like quit and move on and figure out my life. And then another part of me is like, oh, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, that's pretty much most of how I feel. But then, like, I don't know. So I have a shift in, like, less than a week now. And you'd think I had been preparing for this for, like, the last 2 months, but I really just haven't been thinking about it, and I've just been living my life, and it's been absolutely fantastic. I've had, like, all of my friends over at least once. It's been really nice, and I've, like, gotten to know a lot of new people, and I've even gotten to know, like, some of my family even better, which is really nice. So there's all that, and I've pretty much, like, made another family, for God's sakes. And we're doing, like, new activities, and, like, the sun is coming out more, so there's, like, more to do. But obviously, like, my, like, side job is, like, not, like, you know what I mean? Like, anyways, I'm not gonna talk about any of that. But, yeah, so, if you know me at all, like, you know I'm a pushover, probably. Like, in life, I'm quite a pushover. Some might call that submissive and stuff like that. Like, I would probably identify as that, yes. And, so my entire life, I've also made videos about this, I think, where, like, saying, like, as a kid, I was just, like, agreeable in, like, those personality surveys. I was always 100% agreeable, like the Myers-Briggs test and stuff like that. And, so I never really got in trouble, and I never really had any, like, encounters with authority or anything like that, or any kind of conflict in any way, ever. And it's been lovely. But, like, now I'm realizing, like, as a Canadian and as a woman, I need to not just be so docile, and I need to, like, have a little bit of a backbone. And I'm slowly learning how this is and how to do this and everything, and I am, like, shaking at the thought, because I'm like, it's a big, like, personality change, right? And, like, I know that it's serious growth to be, like, less agreeable, perhaps, if it means, like, you're standing up for yourself, which is what I'm trying to wrap this conversation back up into. So I'm gonna go to work, and I'm not going to wear a mask, and the mandates have been lifted since March 1st, and it's gonna be, like, May something when I go back to work. So it's been, like, a full 2 months of everyone at my work wearing masks the whole time, even since mandates haven't been a thing. And I'm sure that they've all just, like, been extremely agreeable, and they've all just, like, continued to wear them because that's what people do and that's what people are. But as someone that has worked somewhere for 8 years, so they know me for the most part. I mean, like, not lately. A lot of people are like, oh, you've changed. It's like, no, I just, like, have values, and they used to not need to be so prominent and out there, but nowadays, like, it seems like it's worthy to use your voice. And if you don't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, wow, this tangent needs to just get off. And wow, okay. So anyways, I'm not gonna wear a mask, and I'm sure everyone has been wearing masks. And I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm scared. I'm losing sleep about it. I'm an anxious person in general already. Funny I say that because I'm, like, posting what I'm feeling online. It's fucking batshit crazy, probably. But yeah, I guess I'll keep you posted. Worst case scenario, they're gonna fire me, right? If I don't, like, comply to their policy. I never signed anything, 99% sure that I never signed anything saying you can make me wear a mask at work. I think it was just because the city was, like, mandating everyone wear a mask at all times, anywhere in public spaces, blah, blah, blah. That's, like, why we did it. But then, of course, like, businesses don't drop that after cities drop that. And that's how you just, like, identify peasants. And, like, that's the peasant identifier now. Or, like, the sheep identifier. Like, you can tell someone doesn't do any research and doesn't know what's going on in the world at all if they're wearing a mask. And I'm not going to go back to work after 2 months of not wearing a mask at all in any capacity ever, in any situation ever, in any environment, and just go back to being this little slave bitch that puts on a mask and suffers and doesn't breathe properly because, like, they tell me to, even though, like, we've all seen the science now. That's probably a large reason why the mandates in the city have dropped in the first place, because studies have been shown that, like, the masks don't do shit. And I shouldn't even be saying masks this whole time, it's breathing barriers. Anyways, I haven't smoked enough weed today, and yeah, I am frightened, but I'm also strong, so I have to, like, really lean into that, and that happens in all situations in life. I feel like I'm like a timid little girl that's like a pushover, and I'm like allowed to do that, and it's okay, and it's also like rewarded for me to be like docile. And so yeah, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm gonna stand up for myself, and I'm gonna decide to grow. I think it's a Wednesday today. So I think it's a Wednesday today. So happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. I think I have about a week or 4 days or 5 days or something till I go back to work. So yeah, wish me luck. I'm not sure how that's gonna go, but yeah, I got this, I think.